YouTube, Mile High Campers coming back at you again with another video. Today we're going to be continuing the boat upholstery, and these particular panels here are the ones that go around the dash, kind of underneath the windshield. Now, as you can see, the one on the right is the original. The one on the left is one of the ones that I just finished reupholstering. Now, I know some of you are going to like the design of the one on the right, and that's cool, I get that. But to stay with our theme of no sewing, I went with the design on the left, something simple, quick, and easy to do. So that's ultimately why I did that. And it came out looking pretty good. If this is your first time tuning into the Mile High Campers channel, be sure to check out the other videos that we have in this playlist. Check out the description for more information as well as links to our store. We've got some cool stickers, shirts, and hats on there. Alright, let's hop into this video. Alright, so first things first, guys, just like with everything else, we're going to dissect this. It looks like we've got a beauty panel that goes from here to here. We've got another layer of carpet underneath that wraps around to the front, and then the vinyl stapled underneath. So we're just going to remove all the staples, peel everything back. We're going to keep this piece, but we're going to cut a new piece probably for here. So anyway, we'll get to removing the staples.
A few moments later. "2,000 years later."
Okay guys, so we got all the staples out finally. One thing I'm going to do here is I want to salvage this padding right here, but it's actually stitched on to this piece where this stitching is right here. So what we want to do is we want to keep this, and the reason why is because it's going to give a little bit of padding for the new vinyl to keep it off this wood here, and that way, or to keep it off the wood right here, and it'll just hopefully help with longevity. So that's why we want to try to keep it. So what I'm going to try to do is peel this back, make a cut down it so we can save it on all the edges. Alright, so we got that off of there. We've got our piece on top, piece on the bottom, piece on the top, just to help with the edge. And it shouldn't show, this shouldn't show up, this edge right here. Once we put the vinyl on, we'll pull it tight and it should just collapse onto itself, so it'll look good and you shouldn't notice it. So now we're going to go ahead and measure out our material, our white, which is going to wrap around all the way around, and then we're going to cut a line in the foam that's going to come across here where we're going to start our blue for the blind seam.
Now's the perfect time to trade. Let's go to racetrack.com for $500 off the new insurance. Selling us always about 24/7. They can serve you. It's their double diamond code high in coverage. And now, count on the Home Depot to have it all.
And the glue, or the padding's glued down in spots, so we just kind of want to work it back so we get a nice gap in between that we can work with. We're not going to leave it there, obviously. We're going to want it to close, but we need to be able to bring it down so we can staple our first layer here, our first vinyl color, and then we'll be coming back to do the blind seam. So you want to make sure you get a good amount here that you loose so you can work with it. Okay, now we got our material vinyl here, so we're going to go ahead and position it underneath the foam. And just kind of pull our foam back and work the vinyl underneath. And that looks good. We've got plenty of overlap here. Check our overlap up here. Alright, so now I'm just going to start working the vinyl down. And now I'm just going to start by pulling it tight, working it across the top. So that looks good there. I'm going to go ahead and start working it. There's a contour here. I'm going to make a little slit there so I can really work it around that corner. And then check it again, make sure everything's looking good. You got to pull it a little tight here, start stretching it this direction, it looks like. And once I get it all down, I'll come back and put some more staples in it. Right now I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting all the wrinkles out, keeping it tight. So to go around this corner, I'm going to try to work it around like this, probably make a couple cuts here, heat it up with the heat gun, try to get it to pull over, and we're just going to work it around the corner here and here. Alright, and check. Alright, and it looks pretty good. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and start working on this end. And what I think I'm going to do is pull it as tight as I can up and over, staple it, hold it, and then just start working it. We are going to have a little crease here at the top. It was there on the existing, unfortunately, but I'm going to put my staple pretty far in just in case I make a mistake and I need to pull that back up. I'm just going to work it until I get a good crease that I like, that's not too bad. Alright, now I'm just going to work it both directions here till we get to the end.
A few inches later.
Alright guys, and don't be afraid to pull your staples up and rework it if you had to. I had a little spot that wasn't coming out very good right here. Now it's straightened out, so just FYI.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, so now we're going to lay our blue. And basically what we're going to do, here's our piece. Want to flip it over, make sure we got enough overlap on each side. And then we're going to go ahead and tuck it underneath our foam once again. And if I just want to test it, make sure we've got it in place good enough, just going to put one staple on each side here. And then just fold it over and make sure we're going to get the look we want. And I think that should work. So now that we're comfortable with that position, we're going to if we wanted to here, we probably could spray a little adhesive to make this foam stick, which I think I'll do that. Alright, we'll let that sit for a minute. Okay, so it wasn't laying the way I wanted it to, guys, so we sprayed adhesive on the back of the foam so that it stays down. We also could trim it at an angle if we wanted to. We could come with scissors and just kind of cut it at an angle. But I went ahead and sprayed some adhesive on here to hopefully when I fold it over it'll lay nice on top of the foam. So let's go ahead. Just giving it a little bit of a pull as it goes over the adhesive. Okay, that looks better to me. I'm just kind of pulling it tight. To be completely honest with you, the other panel went a little easier than this one. This one's taken a little bit of extra effort to get the look I was wanting. But I think that'll work there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and staple this and then work this down. I'll just put a couple in there because we're going to be also putting the carpet across here too. So now I'm just going to work it on the back. Start on this side. Got our seam or our fold here, so I'm just going to pull it as tight as I can. flip it around. And this seam, I'm just going to go ahead and fold it right up just like how it wants to. That way this will be really easy to staple. We won't have to do much tugging. Alright, so that's our white and our blue, guys. And as you can see, it made a nice seam there. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put the carpet on the lower half, and then we'll do the carpet on the back and should be done with this piece. Alright, just going to line up the carpet. That looks like about where it was at. Okay, so next it's the same method using the tack strip. So I'm going to go ahead and lift it up. Just put one there to hold it for a second. Double check. Make sure I'm still on. Okay, looks good. Alright, now we're going to put our tack strip in. Alright, looking good. Our holes line up. Alright there, now we got our carpet in. Seam looks good. So now we're going to go ahead and put the carpet on the back here. And this I'm using new carpet for because it's not going to be seen anyway, so it doesn't matter if it matches. So I'm just going to cut it out to this size and then we'll staple it on. Alright, I just used the old piece to line it up. And now we're just going to go ahead and get it stapled in.
Alright, so that's it for this panel, guys. Be sure to check out our other videos in the boat project playlist. We've got videos on there that include the reupholstery of the side panels, as well as the bow panels, and a bunch of other projects that we did on this boat. Be sure to stay tuned for the next video in this boat project series, as it'll be the exterior vinyl wrap of this boat. Also in that video, I'm going to do a recap of everything we did on the boat project and show you how it all came together. So be sure to stay tuned for that video, guys. As always, I hope this video was helpful for you, and be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Peace!